Hello, guys, and today, welcome back to Nick's top five on the Steelman. So let's get right on into it. Today's top five, after a lot of thinking, after a lot of complicated thinking by me, we're going to do something weird and off the wall. We're going to do the top five of soccer teams. Yes, you heard me right. Top five soccer teams. Now, you'll be wondering, Nicholas, aren't you a fan of anybody? No, I am not. I actually do not really have a team anywhere. I'm kind of just an all around floater, really. So, the top five teams, I have to say. The fifth one, I have to give it to a big team. I have to give it to a well known, and it would be Barcelona. Barcelona is my fifth. It comes in close because I mean they released Messi, but for a while there they were kind of the team that got me into watching professional soccer. So there you go, throw that in there. It kind of was like the held Messi, which was one of the people that got me into soccer. But I would say that's my fifth rated team on there, due to the fact that I'm gonna go overall thing. I would say that's my fifth rated team due to the fact that's kind of the fifth team that I watch and kind of pay attention to a little bit. I don't pay attention to as much as now, but certain trades and stuff I like to watch out for, like Aguero and everything like that. But yeah, fourth team. After a lot of complicated thinking, I have to say this is pretty hard to do. Fifth team, I'm gonna go with Columbus Crew. Yes, Columbus Crew. The Columbus Crew is a city near me. It's about 10 hours away. It's probably the closest team. In New York's 12, so we're going with the closest team. But it's black and yellow, the colors that I like, the Steelmen, like the Pittsburgh teams, everything like that. It's kind of a pretty big upcoming, I would say, really strong looking uh USA American team that could go beyond Seattle Sounders and win a little bit more MLS Cups. At least I'm hoping, but they look pretty good. I would say they got some pretty good stars on there. They got some pretty good stars. And I'm saying they're kind of a mismatched bunch that I really like their old logo with the three Hatmans. Kind of got my idea of the fedora from that a little bit. Uh, Trying to be one of those, the crew in the crew. So yeah, so that's where that number four is. Number three will come as a shock to you, but I will have to choose a nice little Stoke City. Yes, Stoke City. You're wondering why I choose Stoke City? Well, when I first started watching soccer, Stoke City was one of the teams that really were big during the time, and they were in the Premier League. Now, this is right the year that they got relegated, but it will. I still pay attention to them decently. And I like to play a lot of on my own in FIFA career modes with them. They're kind of the team that I kind of like to build back up to that Premier League status, the big dogs, Stoke City. It's a rainy day in Stoke City. It just kind of has that ring to it that just kind of brings like this. Yes, it's soccer time. Now, with my third, with my second team, excuse me, my second team will be, and now this is out of left field, RP Leipzig. Yes, RP Leipzig, a German team. I professionally kind of like the German team. They're a nice a nice up and coming stars, I would say. Nice kind of build, like not like a Dortmund. Dortmund, I do enjoy. I do enjoy. They didn't make the top 10, or Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich didn't make the top 10 due to the fact that they're not really big. I like a nice underdog story sometimes. So when RP Leipzig came into the picture, I kind of enjoyed seeing the fact that they're kind of rising stars and they're kind of rising up through the ranks to kind of try and prove themselves a little bit in the German league. So that's why I really like watching them, because they're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to take themselves to new heights, trying to become a Dortmund level, and then try to reach that Bayern Munich level. And then for your number one, whew, getting in this pretty quickly. Ooh, I might have to take a little break here, but we'll get number one. Number one, you ask. Number one. Who could it be the number one team that Nick would pick for his number one spot? Must be a pretty big team, pretty strong side, pretty big uh name to it, has history, has place, his place in soccer, has his name written down into the history books, is one of the better teams, one of the teams that won the Stanley Cup. Not the Stanley Cup. Jeez, what am I talking about? I don't know. The Champions League final. We, but it is not. It is surprisingly Hull City. Yes, you heard me right. Hull City. Now, you are wondering why I have gone with Hull City. Well, this is one of the teams that I actually enjoy watching, and it's another team that I really enjoy using for my career modes and my path to victory journey to the top levels. But it's one of those teams that got really like I kind of took the start with Barcelona getting into soccer, watching soccer, and then they're kind of the secondary team that really drawed me into it, really kind of pulled me like, hey, we're over here now, pay attention to us. So that is my top five, I would have to say. I mean, to be honest, it was based on who drawn me in, and I think really those top five teams are pretty eclectic. It has some German teams, some Spanish teams, some USA teams, and some English teams. Some honorable mentions I would have to say is Juventus, Inter, Napoli. Those are three Italy teams that I were considering. But I don't watch the Italian league as much, but I do pay attention to it. Um, and then you have the Scottish League, which I do pay attention to. Irish League, I do pay attention, but they're not pretty big leagues. You also got French League, which I do enjoy, but I just don't want to see Paris Saint Germain win it all the time. So, yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to stay still strong. Still strong. We will see you in the next one. Also, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And tell me your top five teams. And shall we make this a bigger segment? Who knows? And we will see you in the next one.